A shiny new alliance.
AUKUS.
A new AUKUS vision.
We're opening a new chapter in our friendship.
And a shiny new toy.
And the first task of this partnership will be to help Australia acquire a fleet of nuclear-powered submarines.
One other country has only been given access to this technology back in the late 50s with the United Kingdom from the United States.
The word I would use to describe what we have heard overnight is tectonic.
The deal will make us the 7th member of the International Nuclear Sub Club. But
Stress again, this is about propulsion. This is not about acquiring nuclear weapons. Australia has no interest in that.
here's how it works. Basically, you use enriched uranium to trigger a nuclear reaction. That heats up the water, which creates steam. The steam then passes through a turbine, which turns the propeller. It doesn't sound like much, but compared to diesel, it's a game changer, apparently.
The problem for diesel-electric submarines, they need to surface to recharge their batteries, and of course, their fuel is not endless.
Next generation nuclear-powered submarines will use reactors that do not need refuelling during the life of the boat. So faster, greater power, greater stealth, more carrying capacity.
Which means the Asia-Pacific could be our oyster.
They are going to be much, much more capable in the large, expansive oceans that Australia has to deal with.
The new fleet's set to be built in South Australia with British-American tech and expertise. It also requires us to drop a depth charge on our $90 billion attack sub program, which has been plagued by delays and budget blowouts.
The irony is that when we chose the French-designed submarine a few years ago, we actually took a nuclear-powered submarine and have been spending millions of dollars turning it into a diesel submarine.
Oh, and the French subs? They were commissioned to replace our trouble-plagued Collins-class submarines. First rolled out in the mid-90s, they'll now have to roam the ocean a little while longer. So, third time lucky, yeah?
So what's so great? The near limitless range, is that it? Just go and go and go and go and go?
You've really read the brochure. That
I'm
was
all
very
over
impressive. Yeah, so the idea is that because they've got nuclear power, they can stay underwater for months and months and perhaps
Weird,
even years.
imagine being under there.
Yes, I know, for that long. But what it probably means for the world is they go, well, an Australian sub could actually be anywhere. So it's kind of, even if it's not there, there's kind of the threat of it. But
the thing that I wonder is it's in response to the threat from China, but it's going to take decades to build, so what do we do in the meantime?
That's a really good question. Yeah. We've got a couple of decades where we're basically saying, hey, China, we have no subs. Please don't use yours.
We've got a good one coming, though.
Yeah, if you could just wait until then, that'd be great. We're going to speak with Simon Birmingham about it later in the show, so maybe we can ask him.
With so much content online, it's sometimes hard to keep up with it all. And let's face it, who has the time? The Project YouTube has you covered with the stories that matter. Hit subscribe for a daily list of the news that you need to know.